Okay, I'm recording my video like this while I'm driving because I do not have time to make videos when I'm at home or when I'm at work. And I've been slacking on my videos. So I am hands-free. They're on the wheel. And I am not holding my phone. But I just wanted to give an update. So these past few weeks have been rough and tough. You can probably look back at the videos that I've made so far and see the progression that I've taken from when my journey started up until this point, and you could visibly see changes, including the decrease in my energy levels. So that's the biggest thing. I have been in the negatives when it comes to energy lately. And at first it was when I would have my treatment, and then like the few days afterwards I'd be pretty depleted, but then I would recoup pretty quickly. Lately it's just been an ongoing thing. The nurse told me that it's cumulative, so like as time goes on, the effects of chemo kind of build up, I guess, in your body, and it makes it harder to kick it. So I've definitely been dealing with that, and then the chemo itself has taken a toll on my body in other ways. It's really been affecting, obviously, the hair thing, but and the energy thing, but my skin and my nails and things that I just never knew what's gonna happen has happened, and we're kind of working through that with my skin being really dry and peeling, and my hands changing colors, and my feet, and just all kinds of stuff. My fingernails, like I'm on antibiotics now because my nails are very bruised and my fingertips are sore. So little things that you don't think about, like buttoning up Kennedy's shirt or something, is hard for me, or pulling a zipper, or opening a zipper on a purse or a suitcase. It hurts my fingertips, and my one fingernail got really infected, so I've been on antibiotics for that. So the list goes on and on. However, that is not why I am making this recording. I am posting this video because next week is my last chemo session. Cue the applause. I am so excited for this to be my last chemo session. I have never been more excited to actually go to chemo, because I know that once I walk into that place, that will be the last time that I am walking into that place for that purpose. So I am pushing through. I am not here to complain. I am here to say how thankful I am that God has sustained me through this whole entire ordeal. Now we're not done yet, but this is a milestone, and I just need to take some time to pause and appreciate the fact that God has carried me through thus far, and I made it. Mama, I made it. So I will be going to chemo instead of Monday this week. I'm going on Thursday. And then I will transition to radiation. But I will not transition to radiation until the beginning of June, because they need to give my body some time to let the inflammation go down, the effects of chemo go away. Then we'll do another scan and see where we are, how much further the mass has been reduced. And then we will move on. So I'm just happy, because I've been struggling, and y'all know, if you've texted me or called me or Facebooked me or anything to me, that usually my response is, I'm hanging in there. That's what it is that I've been doing. But my family and friends keep me in a place where I, as always, could not ask for anything else. If he never does another thing for me, he has already done enough. So I will let you guys know once my last chemo is over. Everybody feel free to pop balloons, pop bottles, apple juice bottles, and just celebrate, because this is a celebration. It's a celebration because I'm gonna be done chemo. Like, those words are just so they just sound so good to me. To all those who know the struggle, it is real. The chemo struggle is real. Cancer is terrible, but chemo is bad. And there are people who have a much more strenuous regimen of chemo than what I had. So my whole perspective has been changed when it comes to these treatments. And I used to hear stories of people who just decide to stop doing chemo, especially the older folks. And I just couldn't understand, like, why would anybody just not finish their treatment if that's the thing that could help them be better. But I get it now, especially if you're older and have lived a good life. I could totally see how people say, you know what, I ain't doing this no more. Like, I'm gonna just let God's will be done. And so I'm thankful again for having the strength to get through these 12 treatments, the 12th one being next week. And I will be happy to start radiation. So that's my update. I did go back to work today. I had been working basically kind of every other week, but these past few weeks it wasn't so much every other week. I was doing a few days sprinkled in here and there. But I did go to work today, and I feel pretty good right now. So I'll be at work for the rest of this week and working on Monday and Tuesday as well. So work has kept me in my right mind. I think I'm one of those people that has to be doing some type of work to feel like I'm okay. So people always ask me, how are you working? Why didn't you just take the time off? I just couldn't. I just think I'd be in a different mindset if I did stay at home and not work at all. So everybody kind of processes these things differently and needs different ways of coping and getting through. And for me, going to work is one of those ways. So my team, my job is they are so good to me, very flexible, very understanding, and not just from a employer-employee standpoint. Like, they care, and that's don't get me started talking about this, because you guys know how I can go on and on. But everything happens for a reason. God's plan never fails, and I'm in the position that I'm in right now because he knew that I needed to be in this position to deal with this situation. So again, all thanks to God for everything. So work is going great. Once I transition to radiation, I'll probably be back to a full-time schedule, and life will get back to a somewhat normal state. Hopefully, that's what we praying for. So that's that. So I'm on my way to pick up the kitties, and maybe get a little Cold Stone. I don't know, man. Been craving ice cream. So, all right. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.